So, a little over 2.5 hours ago was the big All Elite Wrestling Rally, which took place in Jacksonville, Florida, which, just happens to be where SmackDown is being held tonight. Um, I got a chance to watch this. I'm sure some of you that are watching this video did not get a chance to watch this rally, but I want to give you guys some info on what you missed and what's coming. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is the All In Double or Nothing show. This is going to be the second All In event, and the date, the location, the arena has already been announced. It is Saturday, May the 25th, Las Vegas, Nevada, at the MGM Grand. That is where their next event is going to take place. So they went all in. It was a success. They're doing it again by going double or nothing. The big thing to me was the roster that we got a chance to see, or I got a chance to see, and here's some of the names that are going to be with All Elite Wrestling. So besides Cody, the Bucks, Adam Page, and Brandy, which, well, come on, they're pretty much the company, we got a good chance to hear and see what we're going to get. And one thing that they mentioned was that already All Elite Wrestling has entered into a work agreement with a wrestling promotion in China called OWE, which is Oriental Wrestling Entertainment. Now, a lot of you might not have heard of this promotion, but this promotion is being run by Shima, who many of you remember from wrestling in Dragon Gate for so many years. And he and some of their talent are going to come over to the United States, and they're going to wrestle for All Elite Wrestling. So that's pretty cool. Also, one of the best young talents in professional wrestling today, in my opinion. He's only in his early 20s, and if you haven't seen him, I'm telling you right now, you are in for a treat. Maxwell Jacob Friedman made an appearance at this rally, and he is a part of All Elite Wrestling, and he's only 22, 23 years old. He's not even in his mid-20s. He's going to be something. He's going to be big, and this is the launch point right here. Also, we saw the bad boy Joey Janela with Penelope Ford. They're going to be a part of All Elite Wrestling, which is really cool because Joey, for those of you that don't remember or don't know, is recovering from a really bad injury over the summer. So by the time he is 100% recovered, he's going to be all better. We also have Britt Baker, who, for those that don't know, is Adam Cole's girlfriend. She was the first non-member of the Elite to sign with All Elite Wrestling, and they are going to have a women's division. I cannot wait to see what they're going to bring in the very near future. SoCal Uncensored was there. Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky. They're going to be a part of this, so it's going to be fun to see how they do. But the two big signings that appeared at this rally today. The first one, Pac, a.k.a. Neville, for those of you that don't know or don't... Well, I know you guys remember, but you probably didn't know that back in the day, he was Pac. And what was really interesting was Pac came out in his attire, and he had the top championship in Dragon Gate with him. And he and Adam Page did a little, scene about who's going to be the first All Elite Wrestling champion. But it was just really, in a weird way, and this is just for a quick minute, to see Pac with the top title in Dragon Gate when no more than a half hour before he came out, they announced that Shima, who used to work at Dragon Gate, is bringing his crew from China over to the United States. That was pretty cool to see. But Pac is now a part of All Elite Wrestling. And then the big surprise, and no, it is not Kenny Omega. I'll talk about Kenny Omega in a moment. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has signed with All Elite Wrestling. You can't get a bigger name right now than Chris Jericho, you know, to a full-time contract like this. And Chris Jericho's going to be a part of this. So this is really cool news to see Jericho be a part of this. And what I really liked about the presentation was the idea of everybody's going to get a chance. No one's going to be held down. No one's going to be held back. You know, it doesn't matter what sex you are, what race you are, what gender you are, you know, what religion, whatever. Everyone's getting a chance. Everyone's getting the same pay. And we can thank the Khan family, owners of the Jacksonville Jaguars of the National Football League, for this happening. But I do want to talk about briefly Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was not there. Now, there'd been rumors for the last several days of where Kenny Omega was going to go, either to All Elite or to WWE. Kenny's contract with New Japan Pro Wrestling ends at the end of this month. So today's the 8th. So in 3 weeks' time, January 31st, once that day has ended, Kenny could pretty much sign with anybody. And the rumor that I have read and I have heard at the moment, and it's not, you know, take it with a grain of salt, is that he's going with All Elite Wrestling. The fact that we did not see him at this rally, in a weird way, might have been a good thing, because it would pretty much spoil the whole, you know, shock and surprise of Kenny going to All Elite Wrestling. This would have been, if I was Kenny, this is where I would have gone. No matter how much money WWE would have said to me, because the figure that I have read is ridiculous. I've never seen an amount like this for one professional wrestler. Right now, unless something happens, the rumor that I have read is that Kenny Omega is going to All Elite Wrestling. But things could change. And we could be wrong on that. He could end up in WWE. All in all, I thought the rally was good. I thought it brought up every important point you could possibly have, with the most important ones being the next event, May 25th, which is Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, the talent that we're going to have, and really the purpose of All Elite Wrestling. And I don't know how you can't get behind this promotion if you don't give it a chance. I'm saying to everyone, give All Elite Wrestling a chance. May the 25th. That's going to be the day you want to give this a chance. And if this is not your type of pro wrestling, then you don't have to watch it. I'm not going to say, you know, you're terrible, you suck, and you should never watch pro wrestling if you don't like it. But if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it again. But if you do like it and you do enjoy it, stick for the ride, because I think we're in for something really, really special with this new promotion. All Elite Wrestling, it has begun.